Before I go into my main news I want to talk today, first of all, I want to watch this video. Just go channel television, me you go watch this video. For as many of you will be saying never watch them, Mona watch them. Mona see the way Kenneth Okokote give this man woto hands back, front, center, right. Man, it's good to be very intelligent. It's good to be articulate. You will know what you talk. To the extent, the man where they send come from APC, may come battle with Kenneth Okonkwo, succumb to him. In fact, in Dobale, when he begin a year, intelligent man, they talk. The man was like, yes, I agree with you. For those of you who have not watched it, please just go and watch that video. Now, coming quickly to the flag that has been flagging is Russia, is military. Well, channel television don't clarify that one. Say, well, the flag, where the flag, where the Kanu protestants they display around, it's actually Russian flag. Because you know, say get one post that can show say when President Tinnubu was actually addressing Nigeria, there was a flag where they say resemble the one way the protestants carry. And when Buhari himself was still talking, addressing Nigerians, the same flag constantly behind them. But the thing where they fail to show us, now to show all the full length of the flag. Now, beneath that flag, another color day will be like, say, like dark green, you know, like green will be say, not to fade finish, or way fade finish. So now we can say, okay, actually red day there, white day there, another color con there, which actually represents the military. So that one is cleared. Coming to what I have today, it's a shame, a very big shame for that man that they call Oshiomole. I'm ashamed of him 100%. Mona con they see the way the man they hear prata, they talk anyhow. The man was just talking rubbish. Ha! I also like this other woman where be say she, in fact, I was just the opposite of what Oshiomole said. You could feel the empathy. You could not say this woman gets compassion towards human lives. The woman was talking and I could feel her. I feel I'm saying, man, this woman, she did talk Nigerians, man. He say, protesters, when they come out, they can't protest. Most of them are carrying iPhone 15. Even your daughter with medical doctor, she's using iPhone 12. Gosh, are you dumb? What does iPhone got to do with being protesting that Nigerians are hungry? I can be doing well, but because this issue has affected more than 50% of the population, I have to join and cry on their behalf that Nigerians are hungry. Does that mean that I'm hungry? I might not be hungry, but I have to put myself in the shoes of those who are hungry. This man is so dumb. Yeah, this man Oshiomole, you know, they use a single brain. One brain, the man, know they use. Someone is using iPhone. What does iPhone got to do with people living the kind of life they are supposed to live? Guys, I will let this video play. When I was watching it, I was so pissed off. I was so mad. Common sense is very common. That's why they call it common sense. This Oshiomole, I don't understand. Because you want to be loyal to Tinnubu, or because you come from the same party, and you don't want to stand on the path of truth, after all the lies that you guys have told Nigerians. Gosh, it's so disgusting. On the second thought, looking at what the protestant did to Wike's residents, now the iceberg of which they come for these politicians. More are coming. You guys were talking about people who are promoting these protestants and people are promoting them. Who are the people promoting them? They freeze their accounts. Who are these people? Who are these people you freeze their accounts? Who are them? Call names. Let's know. Who are them? This country, until we tell ourselves the truth, look at what they've done to the APC party, where they meet, that they are devilish cultists, whatever, where they meet to carry out their evil plan. Look at what they did to the building. It's the iceberg people are just seeing. Until you tell Nigerians the truth, until you tell Nigerians what they need to hear, you can't be playing with human lives and telling them stories and trying to tell them, build their hope. These people don't wait. Since they sway you in, since last year, up till now, over a year ago, waiting supposed get head, go get head. Now 9 months they carry pikin before they born her. If you pass 9 months, doctor go they find a way to bring that pikin come out. It's been over a year. So Nigerians should not cry. Ha. You know what beat Pikin and you tell that Pikin make it not cry. It's not possible. This government has beaten Nigerians and they are still telling Nigerians not to cry. How possible is that? Let me let all the videos play. This is Bod TV Pod, where we analyze all the trending news that is happening. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be here watching with you. Bye.
Miracle in governance, right? And nobody promised miracle. But anybody who is a keen observer of what is going on in the country will agree that some major decisions have been taken. Unfortunately, for every decision that you take, just like taking medication, most medication can be so potent and yet they could have huge side effects. Now, to avoid them, you have to make a critical choice. A patient is so critically ill, but to get him back on his feet, you may have to take measures like surgery, right? And that means you will this patient, after administering some pain relief, you wheel the patient into the theater and you open him up or her up. Now, at the time of opening the patient up, his condition is going to deteriorate further. But the surgeon is certain that with time, he will not only recover, he will heal fully. Now, the thing I want to talk about is people hiding under what is, obviously not a secret, namely that there are challenges with regards to cost of living. Of course, there is no doubt, even the president acknowledges that, which is why there are various handouts, palliative, some intervention instruments, etc., etc. That is to acknowledge that the state should not just lament the unintended side effect. It should be seen to apply some pain reliefs while the recovery period is on. Now, there are people who have lost election and who, by their comments and pronouncements, are behind the protest that people want to do. I am a believer in protests. I led several protests. It's arguable if any other living Nigerian can claim to lead as many protests as I did, to a point that President Obasanjo accused me of parading myself as alternate president, running a parallel government. But in all of that, while we cite and take over under the Nigeria Constitution when I'm taken to court, as many times as I was taken to court, the fact is that what we are demanding were things that are on the table, that are negotiable under the law. Where the Constitution gives you the right to associate, it does not give you the right to organize a protest for a regime change. If you play back my interview, whether on NTA, or channels, or television, or AIT, I did say then, we want to change the policy, not the policy maker. I am not that the power to change the policy maker rests with the electorate. So when people claim that because of the hardship, which everybody knows, they capitalize on that, take advantage and play up on people's sensitivities, and they are making demand that you can reduce to one thing, regime change. When you tell me you want to reclaim Nigeria, is Nigeria currently under foreign occupation? Is this president not in Nigeria? Is Southwest not part of Nigeria? You are reclaiming it from which foreign authority and for which Nigeria? I mean, you can see clearly what is behind that if you say you want to reclaim Nigeria. Who are you different from those who have been elected by the people of Nigeria? You want to put an end to this. If you have negotiable issues, negotiate them. But nothing in the Constitution allows you to even peacefully demand the regime change. You cannot peacefully do so. The Constitution does not allow you to do that. And so my advice to those who are politically aggrieved, who are unable to overcome their defeat, is that they should wait for 2007 and use whatever advantage they think that will accrue and go for election. But to hide under the challenges that people are facing and to do the sort of thing that they want to do, let's not deceive ourselves. I don't sit on the fence. I have never, and I pray that my condition will not deteriorate to a level that I will be afraid to see this and say, it is not possible for an amorphous group, not structured, no clear command structure, no basis for influence. They are not accountable to anyone, to say they are putting the whole country out of business for 10 whole days, peacefully. It's not possible to peacefully shut down the economy for 10 days. Therefore, my appeal to well-meaning youths and even elders, because talking about challenges, let's face it, our elderly people are even worse off. Because now they don't even have the energy for alternatives. Whether you call the pensioners in the urban areas or old farmers who can no longer farm in the rural areas. All of these people need support. And I think that all of the instruments that are being put in place is meant to target those people, which explains why some people have tried to take advantage of paucity of data to steal what is meant for this kind of people. And if you watch our conversation here, we are trying to ensure that those relief goes to the target. So my appeal to Nigerians is not that go and do peaceful protest. No, you cannot peacefully demand regime change. Nigerians have settled for democracy. And let nobody say he wants to reclaim Nigeria, because Nigeria is not under foreign occupation. President Tinnubu is a Nigerian. There's no question about it. All of us are Nigerians. And we will stay here together, as Buhari was said. We will stay here together and salvage our country together. No escape route. I saw the young man who was talking blah, 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 blah. He's carrying iPhone 15. iPhone 15. I have a daughter who is a very senior doctor, a consultant, and a fellow in medicine. She's using iPhone 12. So a young man who is carrying iPhone 15 is telling me that he's hungry. There is hunger, no doubt, but not by these people who have this other agenda. And if you follow some of the videos they are circulating, it's basically carrying out political grievances. We will revisit 2023 election, not this country. The Constitution does not allow anybody to peacefully demand regime change.
I will say that Nigerians are resilient. And I will say that there is organizing going on in different parts of the country, in different parts of the town as well. We were here yesterday, and the reason why you can hardly see the young people here, at the stadium, you saw what happened on the first day. Many of you were here, and I want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian, media. If you saw what happened here on Saturday, where the young people were cornered and tear gassed, how can you tear gas hungry people, angry people, and hungry people? Nigerians are hungry. I think we need to change the narrative from saying, it's protesters. These are protesters. Who is not a protester in Nigeria now? If for women in Nigeria, if you go and ask a man, please, I need money for the children, already protest starts from your own house. And so all of those things is happening in our houses. We need the government to be able to come down and change the price of petroleum products. We need to be able to do that. Bring down the price of the petroleum product. This is a president that fought against, fuel subsidy. And the same president has used that to punish Nigerians. And we are saying, you are looking at Nigerians, yes, you are seeing so many things that is happening across the country. We as mothers in the land, what they are doing is turning our children against us. Even the police that you are seeing the police, you are seeing the security agencies, which one of them is going to a different market? The same thing, their money is useless, so you are turning our children against us. We are sitting here, let them come and tear gas us. Let our children, so many of them, I can give birth to them. The mothers in the land, we are wounded. Unemployment, look at the young people of our, so many, in every home, you have how many graduates who have gone through, they have done their youth service, they have no jobs. And then we are talking about, there is the end to bad governance. In the Constitution of Nigeria, they said you need to appoint one person, one minister from every state. We don't have minister of state in our Constitution. Highly unconstitutional. And the government is pulling it. And they are even creating new seats for more ministers to come in. And so what are we talking about? There are no signs from the government to show us that they can bring down the cost of governance. With the retinue, the poorest of the poor, and you are poor, even if you think that you are so rich and you are sitting in a luxurious house, as long as the few are not fed, as long as people are going to beg hungry. You have so many empty houses in Abuja. In Abuja, I just want to mention the Abuja that I am, that nobody is inside and it has been bought. That's money laundering. All of that is happening and we are in this country. And so the pain is real. As we're sitting down here now, we have so many people. I have paid bills for so many couples in the hospitals. When, you don't have a job and then your wife is having twins in the hospital, they have to do, CS, and there is no money. I have had to pay like 350, for couples just to bring their children out of the hospital or bring their wives out of the hospital. What world are we living in? And what is it that we are punished to be Nigerians, one of the richest countries? Look around you and look at the green. People cannot go to their farms. They say they have so many, before the protest started, they say they know the sponsors of the protest. They know the sponsors of the insurgents. Have they brought anybody to book? Is anybody in jail? Somebody that they will call, and in their own way of behavior, of bad government and bad governance. You have someone like Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, but you have people who have killed thousands of people, and they are resuscitating them. And you go to the Niger Delta, they say, okay, these are militias, they have to settle them, and you hold some people, and you are making division instead of having a vision for good governance in Nigeria. And so we are here to continue to register our protests. When we are tired, we lie down. And the story continues. We'll still be here tomorrow. We'll continue to come every day. As we need look at the president speaking to Nigeria. It's a totally empty speech. What are you telling us? Bring down, not even one of the demands has been met. And so we are being led with unconstitutional environment, and you are telling us you are, go to the stadium. We are here in the stadium now. Let our children come. They can let them come and tear gas us, and they are dividing us together. The police is not going to a different market. The army is not going to a different market. All of us are going there together. Not many men go to the market, so they don't know. You don't smile when you come out of petrol station, because you know how much you are using to filling. I think it's such a shame that the very person who is talking about come to dialogue before I listen to you was one of those who was on the protest ground in 2013 to say that this is bad government. This is bad government of President, Jonathan. You need to pack and go. End to subsidy. There is nothing like subsidy. Cancel them. And the government took a decision that made people to go back. They slashed down. They went back on their point about the fuel subsidy. They went back. And so you do something that makes people know that you are listening to them. And then, when you go on campaign trails, before you campaign, they want to go to the field again. You can't come to address people at the protest ground. But you can go, when it is time for you to go and deceive people again. We knew what happened during the elections, but we don't want to go there. I remember we led, a delegation to the National Assembly before, and somebody said, but you did not vote for us. And my point is, we did not vote for you, but you were on this seat, which means you pretended to have been voted for. And so you collect the seat, you need to be able to deliver. And so why are you telling us that we need to come for protest? There is no protest leader. And when we are going forward, why can't you just do something? I can't go to the market and smile from the market. Your people are very, very poor, and you are going for presidential jet, you are going for presidential ship or whatever is it, what have you. The cost of governance is enormous. We cannot continue like this. You are killing our people, even our children that are setting against each other. The insurgents, whether you say one way or the other, this is your population that you need to invest and return them to utilize them for the economy. Able-bodied men and women, they are ready, and you have a workforce that you cannot utilize. And then people are going to go and build a refinery in Malta and refinery in different places.
There are a lot of arguments, Keisha, that Obi has less experience compared to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinnubu and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar.
Is that the kind of experience you want?
I'm not. I said this.
The experience that has made slavery out of Lagos, the experience that has made a man to produce governors for 20 years, and is in control of the system of Lagos, the finances of Lagos. It does not, there is nothing that happens in Lagos without Tinubu's approval. Is that the kind of experience you are looking for? That is a malevolent experience. That is a diabolical experience. That is a retrogressive experience. That is a cancerous experience. That is a corrosive experience. That is a backward experience. That is a reducing experience. That is a poverty-oriented experience. That is a Stockholm Syndrome experience. It is an experience that must be smashed to the smithereens and dumped in the compost stone. Our country needs egalitarian, progressive, brilliant, intelligent people with capacity, idealistic, to take us from the nadir of insignificance to the pinnacle of global recognition. That's what we're looking for. We don't need the experience of plutocrats and plutocrats who have put us in a quagmire and subjected us to this level of misery and slavery.
This is Bod TV Bod. In case the first time you come here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more uploads.